Hi again everyone, Simon Keeling here, just going to bring you an update on conditions over the coming week and try and explain what's going on. And things do look like as they're going to be staying unsettled, as I hinted in yesterday's video. What I got here in front of you is a jet stream chart from our friends at weatheronline.co.uk, and what it's doing is looping through from today, from Sunday, right the way through until the end of next weekend. And what I wanted to point out to you is how things change over the course of the coming week. Basically what we've got here is, if I can knock it back a couple of days, there we go, low pressure centered out towards the west of the country. Look, the green shading here is the jet stream, and these black lines here are the heights at 300 millibars, so high up in the atmosphere. But just watch what happens. That's the situation as of Tuesday. Got a ridge building through even at upper levels. Tuesday still looking like being the pick of the days of this week, but then watch what happens. By the time we get through to the middle of the week, we're getting this jet stream getting stronger and stronger as it moves its way into the country. So things becoming more unsettled, if anything, as we get through towards next weekend. And by next weekend, the jet stream is straight over the top of us. So things are certainly going to be unsettled. There's going to be a fair amount of rain around and also winds, and those winds and rain are going to be for all areas. Now, one of the things we look at is the North Atlantic Oscillation. And what the NAO does is it gives us an index as to whether the flow is going to be from the west or from the east. Obviously, westerly flows for Europe are pretty unsettled. So this is the chart going back to the 16th of February. You can see how from them it's sort of bounced up and down. This is our major dry period in the spring look. Began around 1st of April. It went positive, stayed positive, so that was a dry, generally easterly or blocked out flow right the way through until the middle part of May. Then we fumbled around, came slightly negative, then went positive at the end of Spring Bank Holiday week, which was that brief interlude of fine weather we enjoyed last weekend. But then we've plummeted into the negative part of the NAO again. And look how the prediction here, the red colours, they're the predictions from the various models, are showing how it's predicted to stay strongly negative and not really be picking up until around the end of the month. That ties in with my 30-day forecast. I always thought that this unsettled weather would be with us until about the 28th or 29th of June, and the model's starting to back that up. So during the course of this week, here's how things progress. Look, there's our area of low pressure this afternoon. Here's the rain clearing away with it. Watch how during the course of tonight and into tomorrow that clears into Scotland. Still rain for northern Scotland. Quite breezy across southern areas, I think, tomorrow. Quite a fresh breeze. Although easing up, I think, across southern parts of England later. But still westerlies at around 15 miles an hour. Strongest of the winds across central parts of Scotland. Watch this ridge of high pressure building in as we get through into the late part of Monday. Here are the winds decreasing across England and also Wales, and then there's that ridge of high pressure coming in properly, look, across the country during the course of Tuesday. We finally lose our area of low pressure off towards the northeast and briefly get a ridge of high pressure building in through Tuesday afternoon. So a fair afternoon on Tuesday, light winds, certainly looks a good one to get plenty of work done during the course of Tuesday. But then out in the Atlantic, look, we've got another area of low pressure that's developing. Our ridge holds on off southern and eastern areas, but here's that area of showery rain I was talking about coming through on Wednesday. I really don't think it's going to amount to much through central and eastern parts of the country, just a few showers, but to the west maybe something a little more significant, but only 1 or 2 millimetres. Light winds generally as well through Wednesday for most of us. Southwest is about 10 to 12 miles an hour, a little brisker on those western coasts. For Thursday, well, things start to look more unsettled on Thursday. We've got a reactivation of the front possibly taking place across the southeast. We need to watch this as an area of heavier rain tries and showers try to move in to the Midlands and northern parts of England during the course of Thursday. Remember, the jet stream now is becoming more established, and look what happens as we get into Friday. Low pressure is going to be moving through. It's a long way away, so this may not be where the low is, but models are quite consistent on this at the moment, at bringing in low pressure as we get in towards next weekend and making next weekend changeable with heavy periods of rain, particularly across the south of the country. Scotland tending to be more showery, and remember where the jet stream was focused, right through the south here, and that's exactly where we're expecting the heaviest of the rain to be. As we go into the week after next, things start to improve slightly, pressure building towards the south, and by the end of the forecast we're starting to see this area of high pressure out towards the east. This is the 27th, and I think this is probably about right. It may be a couple of days delayed, but I think this high will build through, and that brings us the improved conditions for the beginning part of July. Hope that's been useful for you, and thanks for watching, and see you again soon.